Better?
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
can still hear you.
Yes, okay. It is recording now. Okay.
Okay,
Now we're back and it's recording.
Wow.
And we were never gone.
We were always here in your heart. All right, go. You feel like an only child.
Yeah, I've really felt like an only child most of my existence, I think. As far as like brothers go, like my little brother and I just didn't connect, but my older brothers, I don't know. I mean, imagine if their mom left some dude and got with another guy and had another kid, like it'd be weird. So I feel them, right?
Wait, if your mom did?
Yeah. Or if your mom, just imagine if you were a guy, like,
No, yeah, I know.
and your mom then went and left your dad for some other people, and I don't know, whatever. I don't know the
Like
situation.
for your older brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know the situation that my mom had with her ex-husband. That's something that I just don't know at all.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't even know why they split, why they got a divorce, because he's always been very nice. Like, I would not peg him as a violent person.
Okay.
Yeah. Or even much of like a womanizer, because he's been married to the same lady now for a very long time, and she is not attractive.
Oof. I mean, I don't know. My parents both came really close to getting remarried, and each person had kids. I don't know. I mean, I was obviously not an emotionally well-adjusted child anyway, and I hated the idea of my parents remarrying. My mom was dating an absolute asshole. He was the meanest person. He would insult me all the time, and then he would like yell at me for not liking him. Like, wow, I hope you die. His son was nice.
Now,
But
you've often spoke about your mom your mom is not forward with who she's dating, I guess.
yes.
So, did you know that she was romantically involved with this person? Was that a concept?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How old
She
were you?
dated him for 4 years. On and off. Let's see. They first started dating. I was in high school. I think. Yeah, I was in high school. I think they started dating like my freshman or sophomore year because I was dating my high school boyfriend. Yeah. Dude, he was such a tool.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And he was mean. Like, actually mean. And just insulted me all the time. And in like stupid kind of neggy ways where it wasn't like
What does neggy mean?
neg. It's like a pickup thing, like the red pill shit.
What?
Like you neg a girl, like you give her a backhanded compliment and then she'll like you more because she wants your approval.
The fuck is that? Is that Jesus Christ, they've named it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you people?
I didn't do it.
Okay.
But yeah, he'd be like, "Hey, I like your sunglasses. They make you look like a clown." I'm like, "You can eat a dick, thank you." I was 15 and hated everything about myself. So I'm like, "Really? You're really gonna shit on me more?
Yeah.
Is that really your strategy here?"
So he was
And
just a high schooler.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he would like yell at my mom for not disciplining me more because I didn't respect him. I'm like, okay, that's where we're at.
Oof.
But my dad, my dad almost married a woman who had some really awesome kids and that I loved, but I never liked. What? Sorry.
Continue. You're way into that now.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
I
you're
didn't mean
good.
to cut you off.
It's fine.
She was really sweet, and her kids were literally our same age. Like one was younger than me by a year, then me, then 1 year older was the other kid, and then my brother was 1 year older. We were all like stacked in high school. He dated her for a couple of years. I really loved them, but I didn't like myself, and I really projected that onto a lot of them, where I didn't think they liked me. I didn't think anyone liked me. But I mean, they were like beautiful and interesting and fun, and like I didn't see any of that in myself. And I was fat and they were not, and I totally thought they like thought I was gross or weird. And we had a lot of fun together, but I never felt like at home in that family, which sucked. I liked them a lot, but I mean, it's obvious I never felt at home in my own family, so it's like whatever.
How long did that happen?
They started dating when we were in like middle school, when I was in middle school.
Okay.
And they broke up probably my freshman or sophomore year. I think they dated like when I was in, I don't know, 7th or 8th grade.
And these
to like
people
9th or 10th.
just quit becoming your family.
Yeah. I'm still friends with the kids on Instagram. But yeah, and Facebook, but I don't have Facebook anymore. Yeah, we just stopped.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, yeah, it's weird, but I guess I didn't even think so at the time. Like when you stop dating someone, they just kind of go away, right? They weren't married.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
And I have not historically taken ownership over like my friendships anyway, so I could have kept those up if I'd wanted, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
And that's what's weird about it, I guess, is that I don't know, it never really I think that's the same thing that I've kind of always done. It's like, why do you get too attached to somebody because they're just going to go away?
Aw, daddy issues, man.
No.
No, I know.
All of my best friends, pretty much, like, just they're known to get up and go.
Yeah. And now I'm wondering why the girl he dated, the mom that he dated, never like stuck with us, because I did love her a lot. She was really good to us. But I mean, I noped the fuck out of my ex-boyfriend's life, and he had like a 7-year-old that I loved the fuck out of. I still love that kid. But there's no way for me to like be in her life, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, once that relationship ends, like the fuck do you do?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure she was doing the same thing. Of like, okay, now what?
Strange.
Eh.
I feel like I've put my kid through that twice now.
Hmm.
And yeah, she was young, and yeah, I was still figuring it out. But I mean, oof. She was there, you know. I mean, that's going to leave some sort of impact for sure.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to lie. But that is why you wanted a different relationship now.
Yeah, I mean, that's why
you're not. That's why
today.
Neither you nor the mother are doing that dumb shit anymore.
Right.
To be really strict about it, sorry.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's not like this is, you know, the chosen living arrangement for a 3-year-old. And she's going to have questions about it, and it's going to suck when... I mean, it's not going to suck when she learns, because, you know, you're adults that can say, and like, you can always explain it, and then you loved her. And it was important that y'all parented her with love and, you know, safety and stuff. And that just because it didn't work out with you guys doesn't mean it's not going to work out with, or I don't know, it doesn't mean anything about how much you love your daughter. So there are ways to do it where it's not like traumatic.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, that's
but she's been through some shit so far.
Yeah.
But people change, and you have changed. Which is like really fucking good. You did it for your kid. There's not really a more noble reason to change than that.
I mean, yeah, true.
And really, that's why I really think my dad's such a piece of shit sometimes, is he didn't actually change for anyone. You know, I could respect him if he even tried to change, or he tried. I could respect him if he had actually like changed for his kids. You know, because yeah, he stopped drinking, but he didn't stop being a violent, abusive piece of shit. So it wasn't a change. He just stopped having a substance excuse. You know? And, oh yeah, my therapist asks me all the time, he's like, how the fuck was your dad so violent and awful if he were sober? I'm like, I don't know. He's just a bad person who didn't do any deeper work.
But was he violent?
Yes. He tried to kill my mom multiple times in front of us.
That's when he was drinking. He quit drinking after that.
I'm pretty damn sure he still beat her after that. And he beat the shit out of my brother often.
You said he quit drinking when your parents separated. Or when they divorced, right?
It was when I was 6, but he definitely still... Mom came over when they were separated. Because he drove us home drunk. And Mom got there and like climbed up the deck. I'd left my sweater in her car or something, and she drove over with it as an excuse, climbed up the back porch or the deck that was 2 stories high, and was looking in at us. Dad was like drunkenly making dinner. And Dad saw her and tried to throw her off the fucking porch. He was strangling her off a 2-story deck. He was drunk after they'd separated.
Also, your mom had climbed into his yard? And up his balcony?
We didn't have a fence. It's not a balcony. There were stairs to a deck. I remember what our house looked like.
Your mom had walked onto his property and was peering in the house at you. That's weird too, by the way.
Yeah, everything's crazy. Too. Congratulations.
Okay.
I can defend her behavior more than Dad's in the case that he was whatever.
I mean, just because of like just because of relativity, whatever. Yeah.
Excuse me.
No,
Whatever.
it's fine. Hey, I love you.
Whatever.
Sorry, I'm not. I'm learning something about you. Okay, I get this. Thank you. I love you.
Love you.
That's why we do this.
Whatever. Maybe nothing I say is true. Haha, never mind.
No, but it definitely is. Like, all of it is. What do you mean? I don't think that's what I said.
But it doesn't add up to other people. And the time frames aren't right, so I'm probably got lied to anyway.
I mean, well, I think that's the point, though. Well, not in only that. I mean, that is the madness of it sometimes, is that I see, like, your mom was trying to. I mean, okay, yeah, I've heard the whole story now. Like, I'm not trying to tell you that you're crazy. I'm trying to tell you that story's crazy. I don't think you're making it up. I'm just telling you it's a crazy story.
Okay.
Like, I'm just like, Jesus. That's not what normal people go through. I don't think that's what normal people go through.
That's how people think you have to act when you've grown up like we do. It's a miracle and a wonder that I don't do those things myself. But no, Mom thought that was like the only choice she had, so she came to see if we were okay. In that manner. Because she was worried about us.
Sure.
Yeah, I realize that also makes it crazy. So, whatever.
I mean, in whatever way it does, yeah. I mean, whether it makes your mom crazy or it just makes the fucking situation itself crazy.
I mean, all of it.
I mean, getting courts involved with who should spend time with children. You're giving it like a complete third-party arbiter, some sort of jurisdiction.
I'm really thinking of now the timeline. If that was after they separated, that was probably what gave my dad less custody.
I would imagine so.
Because fucking duh, he went to jail.
Well, I think
he'd been to jail before I sent him to jail.
He went to jail for that.
Yeah, it was not the first time.
Who called the police?
Probably my mom. I don't know. It certainly wasn't. Well, no. She would have said if it were me. I probably didn't even know how to call 911. But I mean, yeah, he's been in jail before for DV.
For what?
Domestic violence.
Oh.
Sorry, social work.
Yeah. So he's just a mad person.
Yeah, he's angry and very violent. And, he would get in physical fights with my brother literally all the time. So even if it were even if it were after that incident, there was a lot of fighting and yelling and like physical altercations in my home. My dad and my grandfather would get in fights all the fucking time and hit each other. Like, he's just violent. I mean, and he would physically intimidate me. Like, he wouldn't hit me or anything, but he would like back me into corners and shit. And like tower over me. So I mean, yeah. And my brother did the same thing, because duh, where do you learn it?
Man, that's some little man syndrome right there.
Yeah, I know it.
Was your dad?
My dad's disgusting.
Is he short?
Nope.
Huh.
He's about as tall as my brother. And my brother is 6'4", and dad is 6'2".
Huh.
And he's fat AF, so he takes up space.
Strange.
Yeah, but they would all my dad and brother both break shit. My brother's punched holes in walls for as long as I can remember. And dad's broken shit too.
It's odd how you can read somebody's family life just from a few stories about them.
I guess.
I mean, yeah, like the stories you're telling me that happened to you are probably the exact same stories that have happened to your dad, obviously.
I mean, yeah. No, I know that. Isn't that fun?
It's something. I mean, you can choose to... Well, I don't know. I guess that is the major philosophical movement here, is can you choose to change that?
Yes. Hi, I'm not my dad.
Hi, not your dad.
I said I'm not great, but I'm not him.
Yeah. I mean, same, but then I turn around and sometimes I am, and then I feel dumb.
Relatable. I have multiple worksheets with I am not my dad written on them. So, I mean, I obviously act like him too sometimes.
So, all right, here's my other point. Here's my last point, and then we can stop this charade we call a podcast. So I think I need you to ask your therapist if it's if it's okay to ask your therapist if it would be okay to like be high in a session
With whom?
with my therapist.
Why am I asking my therapist?
Well, because that doesn't seem like a good idea. It doesn't sound like I should just be able to go to my therapist and be like, "Hey, what if I came in here high?" Like that doesn't. I don't want to do that. I don't want to like break the news that way. Sorry if she still listens to this.
My therapist has been clean and in NA for like multiple decades.
Yeah.
So I can pretty much tell you what answer he's going to give.
Well, what would be his answer then?
Is no, don't come to therapy high.
Okay. And
he's an advocate for not getting high at all.
Well, yeah, fuck him because he couldn't do it. I mean, he couldn't like manage it well. So whatever.
Oh my God. All right. I'm not going to have y'all like comparing dicks. All right. Chill. He has a different philosophy on using than you do.
Fair enough.
That's all.
So
like we don't need to. Okay.
Look at this completely different perspective of me, right?
Wait, who will?
I mean, when I'm high, you've made the point to me now that I'm engaging when I use drugs.
Yeah.
So if it changes me socially, then wouldn't my therapist have a new perspective of some of my own thought processes? You know what I mean?
I thought about this on the way home, actually, because this is the topic you texted to me.
Yes.
In general words and not for you. I don't know. I'm speaking about this in general and not about you. In that it would really depend, I think, like the value or harm, I guess, or like the use of being high would really depend on what drugs you're using, what you're using them for, and how they affect you. Because, I mean, you've already spoken a lot about...
That's life in general, though, right?
I mean, I guess, but like if ecstasy being used for PTSD treatment and stuff like that, and there are drugs that are being looked to exclusively for therapy, like to make that better on purpose.
Because I argue that I can get more out of my system especially when I'm tripping, like I can just make the words happen harder, you know?
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I guess like there's more potential value to it if it's a drug that like that relaxes you, that helps you look at yourself, I guess, like more objectively and more insightfully, and that doesn't, I don't know, lets you escape that shame, as opposed to like amping you up or closing you off or making it so your mind's not there.
Do you think if I bring it up and like, hey, you want to do some research kind of thing, like you think it should be more
Stop. I can write a grant for that.
I mean, right? Like, isn't that what it's about? Like, I mean, I believe it's, I kind of believe in it. I mean, why not? It's just a different perspective. Like I get high in my daily life, not my daily life, but
I was going to say
often enough.
If so, you need to chill.
Well, no, but I mean, you know how often I use drugs and stuff, and it's a healthy amount, but it's.
I'm not really sure I do, but.
No, you do. You do.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, as long as you think it's healthy, then I think I'm being fairly healthy with it. And
you're not you're not like ignoring your major life role activities, which is part of having a substance use disorder. So yeah, I'd say you're not addicted, so you're fine.
Right.
Or that you're not letting it like ruin your life.
Thanks.
Or get in the way of the things that you have to do. I mean, generally the way that I decide if something is healthy is if it impairs the rest of your life or not. So if you just, I mean, just like with anyone, if someone is doing a lot of anything, drugs or whatever else, if you're doing it so much that you're fucking off in all of your other responsibilities, then it's a problem. And I don't see you do that, so I don't see it as a problem.
Okay.
And none of your organs have failed yet, so I think it's fine.
Yes. And my friends' organs, and they're 10 years older than me, they're just starting to fail. So I've got at least 10 years left.
Honey. Really?
We'll see.
What? Whose organs?
It's just recommended that some people maybe not drink as much.
Yeah, like you.
Well, it's not me, but it probably, in 10 years, yes. I drink less than this person.
Okay.
And they've made it this far, and they are 10 years older than me. So
I think you also do less drugs than that person, if I'm thinking of the right person.
Okay. Could be.
We'll talk later. Okay.
So anyway.
That's about all.
I think that's about all.
Oh, okay.
Okay, peace out.
Peace out.